Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1842, I think, yep, 42 of What's You Up To Now, documenting the journey as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. And in 2020 and beyond, kind of back and forth again, both offline and online. We're getting involved in all kinds of new projects and a whole different direction this year in my personal businesses, as well as with some of my clients and some of my customers. So today we're talking about mixed blessings. And the more I think about it, pretty much everything that we experience can be interpreted as a mixed blessing, whether it's any choice, any decision we make is both there's positives and negatives associated with it. It's why we have so many decision-making tools that I talk about and share, because the choices that we make have implications and there's ramifications of every choice we make, but it doesn't mean that everything's going to work out perfectly or that everything's going to be horrible, right? There's very few things in life that are black and white. Even using filters like this one is a mixed blessing because it irritates some people and other people get a kick out of it and it gets their attention. So whether you use filters or not is up to you, but that's an example of a decision and a choice that's pretty low risk, low reward, but it has both positives and negative aspects to that. Pretty much everything we do in every area of our life, and I talked about it today in terms of building and growing, supersizing our business. A lot of people have false beliefs about things like building and growing their business, and they think that, oh, if I just reach some milestone in sales, maybe it's $1 million or $100 million, whatever it is, that everything's going to be perfect and it will be a lot easier. And the truth is that it's a mixed blessing. There's different challenges that we experience at each level of our business growth and even in each different choice and decision we make in our life. If you decide to go to college or not, that's a mixed blessing. If you decide on a major or not, that's a mixed blessing. If you take one job over another, that's a mixed blessing because you never know what the opportunity costs. And it's why I used to do a lot of things with opportunity costs when I'm younger. And now I very seldom spend much time or energy on what ifs or on opportunity costs because they're things that didn't happen. And we don't know what the result would have been if we had made a different choice, if we made a different decision. So why would we try to quantify that to make ourselves feel bad instead of just keep moving forward and making different decisions that we feel are in our own best interests? Speaking of feeling, our focus this month for the annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, is on emotions and emotional well-being. And so we're applying the SOAP framework today. We started with the SOAP framework, which you can't read, but that does say SOAP framework. We're working on the S, which stands for story or situation. And I shared a 5-step process for identifying your current story. And then we apply that same process to identifying our desired story so that we create the gap between where we are and what we want. And we picked an emotion and we're working on improving that emotion, either experiencing a negative emotion less or experiencing a positive emotion more. And last year, when we went through this exercise, I did frustration, irritation, impatience. And that is just the opposite of the emotion. I think it's the opposite of the emotion that I chose this time, which is gratitude. I want to experience more gratitude in my life. That I want to get rid of. This, I want to experience more gratitude. I want to be more appreciative and grateful for what is working in my life, not thinking about the things that aren't. And I do have a propensity to be looking toward the future and focusing on the future and being goal-oriented and moving toward what I want instead of appreciating what's working right now. And the truth is, if we don't appreciate what's working right now, we're not going to create more of that. And creating more of what's working and focusing on our strengths and building on our strengths is how we create the life that we want, the things that we want, etc. So lots going on here. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Love your take on mixed blessings. Have you had an experience you'd love to share that was a true mixed blessing? I mean, even having kids or not is a mixed blessing, right? Everything, because we have the ability to decide what everything means, we can focus on the positives of something or we can focus on the negatives. I'd say focus on the positives so that you're having a better, more positive life experience than the negatives, but that's up to each and every one of us. There are people that are perfectly happy being curmudgeons. All right, see you tomorrow.